of the university or so, like you don't have better facilities in colleges to carry out the research and all, so you can make use of this scheme for mobility of the college and school university teachers, like where the facilities are not there. You can choose any better institutes nearby to the place, any central institute, central university. You can take advantage of this scheme, and the funding will be provided by SERB to carry out the research, and then 5 lakh per annum research grant is given, and then apart from that, this mobility grant 5,000 per month for traveling in between travel. So you can choose any of these institutes, IITs, IICs, or any national labs nearby, and then you can host. There is some condition that at least 2 months you have to work in that lab, and the research grant will be distributed to the host institute and parent institute, both the places where you are working as well as where you are going to work. So 2.5 lakh will be given to both the places, so that you can go and learn something in the mentor institutes, come back and repeat the same thing in your own lab, so that you can start up some research career in that. So this scheme up to 500 awards we give. So many faculty, those who are from a remote place, they don't have facilities, they are making use of this to start up. And the condition is that they should not have any project, implemented any project, only they can implement this. Then we have a scheme called STAR. This is to perform to those who have implemented some project, their outcome is rated excellent. So we give them a separate project in the form of STAR award, and then this is given fellowship apart from the project, 10 lakhs research grant, and then fellowship of 15,000 per month for 3 years. Then another scheme is called SERB Tetra. This is for technology translation. If somebody is implementing a project and they have a patent out of the project, or submitted patent, or applied for a patent, or granted a patent, they can apply for this, and they get we give 10 awards per year under this SERB Tetra also. And recently one scheme is launched called SERB SCIENCE. So it is an international research experience. So this provides support. Last year we have provided around 200 such supports. This provides support those who don't have international exposure. So this will provide support for them. So to visit abroad, to do some collaborative research work for 2 to 6 months, and for that the entire cost of the stay and even travel will be borne by SERB, and up to 200 such awards are given. So last year 200 was given under this scheme, this international mobility scheme. So coming on to this women scientist programs, there are some women scientist program. Most of the women scientists, they were aware about this. The scheme called Women's WOS scheme was started in the year 2002-3, and then this provides supports to the women scientists between the age group of 27 to 57 years of age, and under 3 different categories: WOS A, WOS B, and WOS C. You can see the details in the website. What are the different eligibility criteria under WOS A, WOS B, and WOS C? So if somebody having break-in career, they can apply for WOS A. If somebody is only masters and not having PhD, they can apply WOS B. So there are multiple criteria for different group of women scientists. So this was the most common scheme started in 2002 and 3. But in the year 2014-15, it is restructured into a scheme called Kiran in 2015, and then a scheme called Query for consolidation of university research for innovation and excellence in women universities. So this Curie is especially in the women universities, and then Kiran program is across all the academic institutions. So this under ABC WOS came under Kiran, and then a separate program is in the form of Curie. So following that DST schemes of women scientists, SERB came in 2020 with the scheme called Power, SERB Power scheme, and under Power there were 2 streams like Power Research Grant and Power Fellowships were there. So for Power Research Grant, there are 2 ways to apply. Applicants can directly apply, submit direct application, they can be submitted. The call is open now for Power till 30th of September. And the other way from where the application comes is if somebody has applied for co-research grant, and there the proposal is not recommended. So whatever not recommended projects in co-research grant, and if the applicant is woman, all those not recommended projects of co-research grant, they come. They were given a chance that you can modify the budget and submit under Power scheme. So one is direct online application, other is through PSCs. 2 channels are there for this Power grant scheme. So apart from Power grant scheme, and then there is a Power fellowship. So last year 40 Power fellows were chosen. So there should be only for the women scientists who have done good in their area of research, and age limit is between 35 to 55 years. And if the applicant is selected for Power Fellowship, 50,000 per month is given, 10 lakh per year research grant, and it's for 3 years. And if anybody is there from mathematics and earth science background, because the number of participants or applications in mathematics and earth science is very less. So if you are in that area, then there is the maximum chance of getting this fellowships once you apply for this, and if you have some good academic credentials. Then I will come through this, the EPPMS portal. That SERB portal is one of the unique portal and it's very user friendly. Many of the other funding agencies like CSIR, ICMR, they are trying to implement this the way we are functioning. And although in place of 1.5 lakh users, still we are able to cater the needs of the scientific community. This website address is serbonline.in, and this is how our online portal looks like. Those who have implemented the SERB schemes or you have submitted any proposal, you might have seen that SERB portal looks something like this. So it has multiple features like any other online platform, greater reach to the citizens, ease of stakeholders, transparency and reliable process, and service delivery in time-bound manner. So these are some of the objectives of this. And then we have multiple stakeholders, the name of principal investigators, member secretaries, applicants, committee members, coordinators, financial authorities. So all are there in one platform in the online portal. So if you see that what are the different features we have, we can send email and SMS to 1 lakh people at one go in one click. Then workflow mechanism, we can generate any type of report, state-wise report, program-wise report through the online portal, and then we can make multiple communications through the online portal, and then role-based access. So different stakeholders, they have different roles, so we can choose the role and then have access to the information. So then this workflow management, like if the proposal is successfully submitted, then we have multiple peer review stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, then review process, then decision making, issue of sanction order, release of funds, then monitoring. All these processes we do through the online portal. So this next is the Prism portal that we have developed recently. It is a project information system and management called Prism. So this is how this portal looks like, and then this has information of online from 2011 to 15. All this offline things are there at one place, and then all the online things from 2016 to 20 they are at one place. And this system integrates offline as well as online information, and finally they gives the complete information. That whoever this is a public searchable database, so anyone can put this SERB Prism in the Google and you can access the information available in this portal. So if you see the financials, like the morning also I told that there is no shortage of funds because if you see that 11-12 when we started functioning at SERB, the total budget was around 200 crores and across the years from 200 to 200 to 400 in 12-13, and so since the number of proposals has increased, the allocation also has increased, and it is more competitive. If you see that where the money goes, we are spending every year around 1,000 crore, where the money goes, so most of the money, around 32%, goes with the EMR co-research grant. Then a good amount of money goes for the Young Scientist project in the form of YSS, Young Scientist Fast Track, then Early Career Research and NPDF, then 7% around goes to the fellowships, then other schemes they take up around 11%, and we have around 5% budget allocated for only SC and ST, so 5 to 6% money goes for this EMQ scheme. So this is a rough representation of which schemes take up how much money overall in the financial year. Then we have some criteria, how much general manpower have been trained, how many papers have been published, and what technology. So this is old data, but it keeps on updating, like we have to update the data from the last 1 year data. So another thing I want to add up here is that SERB in the beginning of every year, we plan a calendar for all the schemes. All the schemes we plan a calendar. So around December or January, we plan, and then it is put up in our website that for which scheme, when the call will be open, when the call will be closed. So and applicants, all the formats are available there. So the call opening date, call closing date, scheme wise, the dates are given. So by January, all the new calls will come. So for this year, most of the calls are closed now. So now we are in this power scheme. The last date is 30th of September, and after this we are only the scheme that is open is National Science Fair. So if you are aspiring to apply for any of the schemes, so calls will be opening from January or February next year. So based upon this similar timelines, you can prepare the proposal, keep it ready. Whenever the call will be open, you can submit it through the online portal and make use of this online portal. So then we have some future plans, that is performance linked incentive to project investigators. So based upon this, we have already started some schemes like SERB Star and Tetra, where if somebody has implemented a project, the outcome of project is good. So we are giving another project in the form of an award, and then we are even planning to set up some virtual centers overseas in the areas of national interest. Then quantitative indicators in the form of a Prism portal, and now we're trying to even move from discipline-based support to theme-based support. So like mostly now the proposal that we are getting is based upon the PI. The PI is free to submit in any areas, and then we get it evaluated by the committee and give funds. So in future we might come up with the theme-based support. We'll identify the themes, we'll call for a proposal that you have to submit a proposal only in these particular areas, and based upon that we'll select the proposals, and then so that will be from discipline-based to theme-based. So it will be theme-based, so that if you want to promote some areas, we'll identify those areas and call for proposal and promote those areas. So these are some plans that might come in future, and in this way we are planning SERB as an overarching body for funding basic research in the country, and then most of these informations are available in our websites. So this is one static website, that serb.gov.in. So here you can get the details of all the schemes, programs, all the scientists, their email ID, the phone numbers. So all these things are available in serb.gov.in. Then if you want to apply or submit any proposal and see any formats available for this, then we have serb.online.in, this portal. Then we have our parental body, that Ministry DST website, and Prism portal, the website is this. So you can, with these 4 different websites, you can have access to all the schemes and opportunities that is available for the researchers in the country. So with this, I will stop my presentation.